Okay, so I'll go with this first card, which is Judgment. Yeah, you've got these really powerful spiritual cards here all around this card. So you've got, you've got this, you've got the Star, you've got the High Priestess, all kind of surrounding this Judgment card. Very, very spiritual. So there's lots of spirituality here, and it feels very, very powerful. Very powerful. And yeah, I've got this feeling of literally rising above, like this beautiful angel in the Judgment card. So rising above your past. I'm getting that. Opening up, becoming yourself out of that, like these people coming out of their boxes. So yeah, you've risen up out of your past. And yes, surviving. I'm getting a survivor. I'm a survivor. So yeah, you've come out the other end of something very, very difficult. It feels like this is something, it's not like the normal difficulties. It's almost like, if you wrote a book about this, you wouldn't believe it. Lots of very, very, very heavy difficulties, but you've risen up out of that. My eyes just going across again to this High Priestess. And what I'm getting here is 2 points. I'm just looking at these 2 pillars here. The beautiful High Priestess is in the middle. She's the spiritual one. And then you've got these 2 pillars here. And what I'm getting is these 2 points. 2 points of revelation in your life. 2 points of spiritual enlightenment, I suppose you could say. So for the one thing, you've got this. You've had this really difficult past. Yeah, there's a lack of protection there. Someone should have protected you in your past, probably when you were growing up. Yeah, there were two pivotal points in your life where you should have been protected. One was when you were growing up. This is what I'm getting. I'm seeing this. Now, I don't know if you left home early when you were younger, maybe when you were growing up, maybe to go somewhere else, live with someone else, maybe a relative, maybe you went to live with friends. But I'm getting this, I'm not happy here, I'm not comfortable here, I'm not protected. Maybe your education suffered as well at this time. You're a really hard worker, you're a very smart person as well. So I think even though that happened to you, if that was you, even though your education was a little bit messed up or whatever, you've come out of this really well, education-wise or work-wise, because you've got this very strong head on your shoulders, but also spirituality. Spiritually you're strong. I'm getting that very clearly here with these cards here. Very strong intuitiveness. You have a very strong spiritual side, and it's developed out of these two revelations I'm getting in your life, 2 big things. Okay, I don't know if this is going to make sense. I'll try and articulate this so that it does, hopefully. It might be that before you recognised that very important spiritual side of yourself, you felt a bit lost. Yeah, I'm getting this, I'm not sure what I want, I'm not sure who I am, I'm not sure what I want to do. And then, you started to develop that spiritual side. You started to recognise it was there and develop that a bit more and notice it and let it work for you. I'm getting that. And yeah, there are a lot of people in your past I'm getting here. And yeah, they didn't appreciate you because they didn't appreciate that side of you. And I think as that spiritual side became a core of you, a core part of you, a big main part of you, people appreciated you less and less, because as your spirituality grew, they identified less and less with you. That's what I'm seeing, especially around your family, especially around your past, especially when you were growing up. And I think you've moved away from some of these people. I think there are some people you don't actually talk to now in your family. Because again, you didn't feel protected growing up. You didn't feel like that. You didn't feel nurtured because people couldn't see that side of you, or they couldn't appreciate that very important side of you. You can see, I'm just looking across here again, right in the middle here, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing queen, very loving queen. That's what you needed when you were growing up. And you didn't really get that very well. Yeah, I think you're still in contact with some of these people, actually. Not all of them, but some of them. But I think when you speak to some of these people in your family again, when you go back and see them, you keep that side to yourself. you know, when you're around them. You keep that, not a secret, but you kind of downplay that, I think, because they just don't understand it. And if you start bringing it up again, it's just going to hurt you again. So you just keep that to yourself. But what I'm getting here is I want to encourage you to really nurture that side of yourself, if that's you. Keep on nurturing that, keep on developing that. It's the core part of you. It's a very important part of you. And I can see that strength here in your spirituality. Okay, there's some kind of creative work, or might be writing, might be publishing something. Yeah, it might be a podcast, videos. It's something where you're getting information out to other people. And yeah, you've got the Ace of Swords here. And that can be about writing. Yeah, the pen's mightier than the sword and all that. But develop that, if that's you. If you've got a story to tell, if you've got something to write, if you've got something to say in some way, do that, because it's going to help other people. I really have to say that to someone. I really want you to do that. And it comes from your core. That's what I'm getting there. Okay, well, with this Nine of Wands, yeah, again, you've worked through a difficult time. You've come out of a very, very difficult time. Yeah, this is a really, yeah, feels a little bit destructive, actually. You got out of a destructive time in your life. I'm getting a group here as well. So yeah, if this is you, it's like you're around the wrong people at one time. Yeah, something around this feels a bit addictive, maybe. Yeah, it's definitely something destructive, because, you know, you've got the devil right next to this, that horrible devil. And sometimes that's about, you know, destructiveness. Can be about addiction as well. So it might be that. Okay. Yeah, there's something really sad here. I hate having to say this, but okay, this is what I'm getting for someone, so I have to say this. There's a loss here. There's a loss of a person, and yeah, you love them. You absolutely love this person, and they loved you. They loved you. I can see that. Yeah, just know that, if that's you. This person loved you. This person you missed, this person you lost, they absolutely loved you. And they still love you. So someone needs to know that. Someone needs to hear that. And yeah, there was something destructive happening around this person's life or in their life. And you really miss this person, but you'll never forget them. You'll never, ever forget them. I can see that. And there's respect here. Huge amount of respect you have for them. And yeah, you want to respect them. You want to respect their memory. I'm getting that very clearly. But yeah, I think coming out of that time, maybe that was when you had this first spiritual realization, because I'm seeing you coming out of your family and then coming into this very difficult time. Your spirituality was growing, and then you had this really horrible thing that happened to you, this loss that I'm getting here. And you grew out of that time. Very, very powerful. Yeah, very powerful spirituality, big realizations. Again, you can see that in the Judgment card. So coming out of this horrible time, your life was a lot different. That's what I'm getting. You grew out of this, and you gained a lot of spiritual strength. Yeah, it feels very beautiful, actually. It feels like beauty coming out of a very, very sad time. It's almost like a rose growing out of the dirt, or you know, something beautiful growing out of something horrible. That's what I'm getting. I'm really surprised the Temperance card isn't here, because that's about that, but it's not here. But anyway, okay, I just feel as if I need to say this to someone. You're a credit to yourself. You know, if you've gone through all that, and I can see it's quite bad, and I don't want to talk about each detail here because it's very, very bad. But if you've gone through all that, yeah, you're a credit to yourself having come out of this. It's really amazing that you have. It's amazing that you've actually survived this. And yeah, you know yourself a lot better now. You know yourself spiritually after having come through that. Yeah, I'm getting this again. You've got a story to tell if this is you, and it needs to come out. And you need to tell this story to help other people. So yeah, I really, really hope the right person gets to hear that, because there's a voice that needs to be heard. Yeah, you are a voice that needs to be heard. That's what I'm getting very, very clearly for someone. Okay, right, so the first card you've got for your presence, this beautiful High Priestess, absolutely beautiful. Again, I'm seeing these two pivotal points in this, two pivotal points of spirituality that have come up in your life with this beautiful spiritual priestess in between the two. And you've got this Queen of Pentacles right under this as well. So, yeah, this is so how someone sees you. This is how someone sees you, like this High Priestess. Yeah, there's a lot of nervousness around someone, actually. Because, you know, sometimes this High Priestess, she can be a little bit intimidating because she's a bit aloof. You know, she has all this knowledge, but she doesn't say a lot. She keeps it to herself. And she's kind of a little bit of a Mona Lisa type figure. So, very aloof. She stands up there. People are in awe of her, but they're not quite sure what to say. So, someone sees you like that. And, yeah, I'm getting love here. I'm getting a love connection. I'm getting a love connection from your past. Yeah, there are lots of problems in their past as well. Lots of past problems around the two of you. So, yeah, someone from your past, again, a love connection. They're very, very scared. They're afraid to approach you. They're a little bit intimidated. I'm getting that here. So, yeah, this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting. I couldn't protect you. I couldn't protect you last time. I couldn't protect you. I'm sorry, I couldn't protect you. I'm getting that. I'm really sorry, I couldn't protect you. Look at the way this Queen's protecting this coin right in the middle here. So, yeah, I think maybe this is why they're so hesitant. Because they want to come forward. They want to come forward, but there's all this fear. They're very nervous and they're very guilty. They're guilty about something. Yeah, if you know who this is, if this is you, this is what I'm getting. There was a time when you really, really needed this person. You really needed this axe, or I don't know if they're an axe, but they were a love connection at one time. You really needed them. And right at that time was when they disappeared, or they didn't step up, or they didn't help you, or something like that. Maybe they ghosted you, because obviously they're not around you now. So something happened. But they know that now. They know that. They realise that now. And they know what you did for them. I'm getting that too. They know what you did for them, and they're starting to appreciate that now. So, yeah, maybe there's a child involved. Maybe you've got a child between you. I don't know. It doesn't have to be that, but obviously she's a mother, this Queen, so it might be that. Yeah, do you know what I'm getting? Because I was getting these two big changes in your life, these two big revelations. This might be the second one, actually, when this person left you. Because after they let you down, obviously it was a horrible time, really horrible. But you're even stronger after that. Yeah, you changed again. You grew even more. You were a lot stronger, a lot more independent and all that after this person left you. Yeah, every time you go through a crisis in your life or something horrible like that, you get stronger. That's what comes out of it. So remember that next time you go through a crisis. But yeah, I think that might be the second pivotal point here, maybe. But yeah, they're coming back. They're coming back into your life. They want a conversation with you. Yeah, it feels like they want to have a balanced conversation with you. You know, they want to get their point across, and they want to hear your side as well. Because I'm just looking at this Ace of Swords here again. Fair, balanced conversations. That's what they want with you. And they want love at the end of that. Because, you know, you've got the Hanged Man under that. And there's red legs and there's growing together. So there's passion. They want passion with you. They want to grow. But they want to have this conversation fast. But I don't think they'll come in for a while. They won't come forward for a while, actually. They definitely will sometime. At some time they will. But again, there's lots of fear around them. And, you know, you've got the Three of Wands there as well. That's all about waiting. So there's a wait before they come forward. And, yeah, I think when they've gotten over this fear, that's when they'll want to talk to you. But it's going to be a while. From what I'm seeing here, from everything I'm getting here, you know, with this Three of Wands, Hanged Man, lots of waiting, you know, they're not going to be ready for a while. That's what I'm getting there. But, you know, the thing is, because I'm just looking at the sequence now between this Queen of Pentacles and this horrible Devil here. The big thing here is you don't need them. You don't need them. That's what I'm getting. I'm not saying you don't want them. I'm not saying you're not interested. Maybe you are, I don't know. But you don't need them. That's the difference. That's the big difference here. Now, I'm not saying they're the devil. I'm not saying that at all. They're not. But you're not chained to needing them anymore. That's the huge difference here. You're the queen, and you're above that. Because, you know, she's literally above the devil. You're protecting yourself. You know what you want. And yeah, again, you're above this devil. You're above needing them. You're above that neediness. You're not chained to that anymore. So I think when they do come and talk to you, finally, eventually, but they'll be a bit shocked, I think, because you're so different. You're so different to the way they saw you before. Because you are different. You're a lot stronger. Way, way, way stronger than you used to be. Okay, something else here. Yeah, it feels like jealousy, actually, with this horrible devil here. Okay, I'm getting family. Yes, someone in your family. There's someone you've helped. You might have helped them financially with this Queen of Pentacles here. It might not be, but there's some kind of help. And yeah, you don't deserve this jealousy. You've helped this person. You've tried to do what you can for them. Yeah, again, look at this sequence. You're coming up as this queen. And, you know, she's the Queen of Pentacles, so she's got something about her. You know, she's comfortable, she's abundant, she's got this coin, obviously. So someone wants what you have. And it's someone in your family, I'm getting that. But they're not prepared to work for themselves. They're not prepared to get that themselves. So, you know, I'm getting all these little comments. It's like little comments trying to bring you down to their level. Yeah, little petty kind of insults. That kind of thing. You know, again, you're above that. You know you are. And, you know, the thing is, they could change things for themselves if they wanted to, but they're not doing that. They're too busy, you know, bothering you. So, yeah, what this is showing you with the sequences, rise above them like this queen. You might even have to block them if it gets worse. But yeah, I keep on seeing this. You've helped them in some way. But, you know, unless they're prepared to help themselves, nothing's going to change here. Nothing's going to change. They just want to depend on other people. They want to depend on other people to kind of, to grow. They don't want to depend on themselves. Because if you look at this devil, I'll just lift it up so you can see. You probably don't want to look at this horrible devil. I hate looking at him. But anyway, there's a woman on the left, and she's got these grapes on her tail. And I think she represents you, or how you used to be around this relative. And she's there, she's got these grapes so that she can feed this devil. And look at how fat he is. And so he's relying, or whoever this person is, they're relying on other people to feed them, to do things for them. And you can never feed the devil enough. It's never enough. So yeah, you've tried to help them. And I don't think they appreciate it with the way they're speaking to you, obviously. But, you know, if it were me, I'd distance myself. Because you can't help them. You can't keep on helping someone like that. They need to help themselves. They can't rely on everyone else to feed them. And yeah, if you're dealing with these little comments from someone, it's jealousy. That's what it is. It's not you. I just want you to know that. It's not you. You've done nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. And, you know, you've done everything for them. I'm getting that. Or you've done something for them anyway. And yeah, they don't appreciate it. So just rise above. Again, you might have to block, but it's not you. It's not you. Yeah, I hate this devil. I hate it. So, all right. So the first card you've got for your future is this Three of Wands. Yeah, absolutely beautiful card. Yeah, look at all the gold on this card. It's so golden. I love this card. And yeah, obviously this is about waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting for the ships to come. He's looking out over the water and he's waiting. So, okay, so this love connection from your past, yeah, it feels like they're looking back over things. You know what? It's not just one incident where they left you to cope with things. It's more than that. You weren't appreciated. I think they're starting to realise that now. You know, now that they're looking back over things, and they're starting to appreciate you. Yeah, they're appreciating your value with all this gold that's here. Yeah, they're very conflicted though, and you can see that in the Ace of Swords. They want to communicate, they want to have this conversation, but they know they've done the wrong thing. They know they hurt you. Swords hurt. They know that. So yeah, again, you can see that here. It's going to take time before they approach you, with this Hanged Man again here as well. Yeah, this is probably going to sound a little bit strange, but it's almost like they're sensing that spiritual strength in you. It's kind of radiating out of you, and it's creating this fear in them. And yeah, they know you're strong. They can feel that coming from you. And because, you know, if they talk to you, you're going to want clarity. That's what the Ace of Swords is about as well. You're only going to want the truth. You're only going to want clarity this time. But yeah, you're in a strong position. And yeah, okay. I don't want to tell you what to do. I don't want to tell you whether to go back to this person or not when they do come forward, because I know there are feelings on both sides. I'm really feeling that. But there's also a lot of hurt. There's also a big betrayal that happened here. But what I do know is, when you gained your strength, the time you gained your strength was when you left them or when they left you. So you got this strength after they left, when you're by yourself, not when you're with them. You didn't gain that strength when you're with them. You got that when you're by yourself.